All right, Kevin. So the next part of the meeting is we're just going to spend a little bit of time reviewing the incident itself, and then talking as a team about like some additional perspectives around that incident. But I'm going to pass it to Principal Matson, and she is going to share with you. She's going to read that incident, and we're going to go from there.
So, Kevin, we spoke a little bit on the phone, but just to go over that again. So, what I have is that Amanda earned a referral in math class from her teacher. She was asked not to leave the classroom at the bell because with our procedures, we have staff that will come get her. Amanda became frustrated and verbally lashed out at the teacher, swearing and telling her she couldn't do what she wanted. And when Amanda attempted to leave the room, the teacher stood in the doorway to block her exit. So at that point, Amanda shoved the teacher out of the way and into a nearby locker bay, injuring the teacher, and Amanda ran from the room. And that's when I was called to assist. And then upon further investigation, we found a knife in her backpack.
So I think that's the incident, right? And I think just hearing a little bit more from you, let's start there, Kevin, as the parent. You picked Amanda up from school. She's been suspended, since the incident occurred. So any insight that you have or input you want to provide the team in terms of your lens?
Yeah, I'm just really disappointed in Amanda. When we talked about it later, she expressed some remorse. She regretted going hands-on and pushing the staff member, causing the injury. And when it comes to the knife, it sounds like a lot of things have been stirring with her and her friends. I don't know all the details, but she claims it was for protection, that she wanted to have it on her due to some things happening.
Okay.
And I can speak to that a little bit too, because Amanda sometimes comes into my office and kind of just vents a little bit. And there was a threat recently that was pretty prominent. I don't know if you saw, there was an announcement on social media. I know the communication went out in email too.
Yeah, I saw something like that.
Yeah, and she just has kind of perseverated on that a little bit, and it's just on her mind, So she talked about protection there. So I think that might be why. Did she say anything about that in regards to the knife?
Yeah, she shared it was because she was scared of some threats happening around online, but I told her it was wrong. She shouldn't have a weapon at school. That's not okay. And when talking about it, she realized that as well.
And this was a kind of hunting knife, right? I think she said, right? Like,
yeah.
This is something you guys use when you're hunting?
Yep.
Okay.
It's common in our family, so it's something that likely you had easy access to, unfortunately.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that input. Helpful to us. And Nick, thank you for that lens too about that increasing anxiety that we're seeing in school. I'm seeing that in class a bit as well. So, all right. Thank you. We'll move to the next item in the agenda.